Hello, fellow investors. I've got a little bit of an update on one of my positions for you this afternoon. This is Horizon Technology Finance Corp. It's a business development company. They have taken an almost 10% hit over the last few days. If you see the headlines below, Zacks has upgraded them to a strong buy. If we go over to the fourth quarter and full year 2022 results, it seems like it was pretty much all positives. Debt portfolio yield of 14.4%, which is, you want to see that definitely higher than their dividend yield, which it is, even though their dividend yield is quite high. Announced their dividends for the next 3 months, going to continue to be 11 cents per month per share. They grew year over year by 57% in terms of their debt portfolio size with the companies they finance. Now, BDCs are kind of risky in the sense that they issue a lot of debt and sometimes equity in terms of financing these middle market companies, usually that are in the tens of millions range in terms of like the size of the business. Give or take, right? Like there's a pretty broad range but they consider them middle market because they're too big to go to the local bank, too small for a big IPO, but some of them are big enough where you've heard of them more than likely, like Skillshare, if you've seen any videos on YouTube that's sponsored by them. Probably you've seen Rocket Lawyer. I think I've seen them advertised maybe on YouTube. But anyways, that's the kind of thing you're getting exposure to, right? You're getting exposure to those kind of businesses when you invest in a BDC like Horizon. But it's mostly through venture debt and the interest that these companies pay and continue to pay in larger and larger amounts as they grow and need more capital to grow. That's the place where you get your benefit. Now, they mitigate risk a little bit by requiring that they have priority interest over equity holders. Usually, like in some BDCs, you'll look at it and they'll have it broken down as to how much of their debt is what they call senior secured or first lien or something like that. Basically, that just means they want to get paid like first, or in some cases maybe second, in the event something bad happens and like the company has to liquidate or whatever the case is. Basically, hey, the financing that we're giving you, we want to be towards the top of the list as far as who gets paid out if something happens with this. And that's how they mitigate their risk, but there is still quite a lot of risk. Like if a company goes under, there might not be enough to sell off or whatever to be able to satisfy even the first in line positions, right? So that being said, they definitely take a lot of care to try to pick solid middle market companies that have a good trajectory in order to do this. And they do that through their advisory group, which is Horizon Technology Finance Management. Now, the thing that I think is leading us to this share pullback is that they've agreed to have Horizon Technology Finance Management, that's their advisory group, be acquired by a company called Monroe Capital. However, in the press release, the details of the deal are not too specifically outlined. They just basically talk a little bit about what each group does, what Horizon Technology does, what Monroe Capital does, and why this could be potentially a benefit for both, and why Horizon Technology Finance shareholders might benefit from it, because that'll help Horizon, get new opportunities and scale and things like that. So it's definitely a change in the lack of, the lack of details is a little bit concerning. The relevant materials are intended to be filed with the SEC, right? So we don't know exactly how this is going to affect things. And that uncertainty, I think, is leading to fear and a sell-off. On that, I decided to pick up more shares because I think people are selling based off of something that they don't have all the facts yet. So for me, I'm going to increase my position for now by at least 100 shares, which I bought today. Have some puts outstanding in the future, may get executed on them. However, if more details come out and I don't like the look of this deal, I might actually, I could reconsider, but I think I'm actually more likely to hold and see how things play out. But hey, give me your thoughts if you hold shares in Horizon Technology Finance. Tell me below, did you sell? Are you holding? Did you buy more on the dip? Give me your thoughts. Give me a like if you liked it. If you disliked it, dislike it and call me a clown in the comments. Subscribe if you want to chat some more. And peace.